my students. So right now, ituturo ko sa inyo kung ano ang pinaka-basic about series and parallel configurations ng mga resistor. So para sa mga engineering students na kumukuha ng electrical and electronics engineering, definitely, ito dapat yung mga bagay na dapat nating malaman sa early age natin or sa early phase ng ating engineering course. So, magbibigay ako ng maraming problem from example number 1 to example number 10. And if you think na sobrang galing mo na, you can actually try to solve my problems 8 and 10. You can actually skip this part. Pero para sa mga nagsisimula, this part would be very beneficial for you. So, let's start over with this brief tutorial. So, meron lang naman tayong dalawang configuration. Una, yung series and also yung parallel resistor. So, first is the series configuration. Pag nakita kayo na yung dalawang resistor, tulad nito, magkakonekta sa isang branch, walang putol, walang nakakabit dito, definitely, yun ay isang series resistors. Okay? Parang ganito lang siya. Na tinupi mo lang yung end dito, yung node or yung point dito. So definitely, these two are actually the same. So for us to be able to compute the total resistance or total, resistor of this configuration, kapag pinagsama natin itong dalawa, ang formula niyan, R total is equal to R1 plus R2 plus Rn, and denoted as any number integer. So, any integer. So, for this second part, tapos na tayo sa series, meron tayong parallel configuration na tinatawag. Kapag nakita kayo ng series, ng configuration ng resistors na ganitong itsura, yung R1, nakakaparallel kay R2, nakakaparallel kay R3, yan ang itsura ng parallel resistor. Kapag kinumpare mo siya sa series resistor, definitely, may putol dito, sa end niya dito. Kapag kinabitan ko to, ng isang resistor, definitely, itong resistor na bago, nakaseries siya dito. But, etong point na to, sa point na to, nakaparallel dito. Okay? So, para makompute natin yung total resistance or total resistor ng ganitong circuit para maging isang equivalent circuit na lang siya, R total is equal to 1 over R1 resistor 1 plus 1 over R2 resistor 2 plus 1 over R of n, any integer, raised to negative 1. So, definitely, reciprocal ng bawat resistor na meron tayo. Okay, so para mas ma-ponder pa natin yung knowledge natin about sa parallel and series configuration resistor, syempre, kailangan natin ng examples. Let's start this simple circuit. So, kung papapansin nyo, yung circuit na to, hindi ganun ka-problematic. Kasi pag binalikan natin, yung configuration natin sa taas, this is obviously a series configuration ng resistor. So definitely, using this formula, R1 plus R2 plus R3, we can get the equivalent resistance or resistor. Or EQ is equal to RT. REQ it stands for or equivalent, resistance equivalent, resistor equivalent, whatever you call it. There, R1 plus R2 plus R3 should be equal to 5 plus 3 plus 2. 10 ohms resistance or 10 ohms resistor yung equivalent circuit or equivalent resistance nito. So, let's redraw that. keeping the same terminals A and B. Ito na yung 10 ohms resistor. Yan. Itong circuit to, equivalent dito. Okay? So, let's proceed to the second example. There. So, kung mapapansin nyo, medyo may kamukha to. Let's go back to our configuration. Here. It is a parallel circuit configuration. So, paano nga ulit natin sinusolve yung parallel configuration ng isang circuit? Para makuha natin yung total resistance. RT is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3 raised to negative 1. So definitely, kayo ay mga engineering students, you can use your calculator to compute for this. So for the benefit of the others, let's continue this one. 1 over 9 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 9 raised to negative 1 RT. RT is equal to, hold on a second, let's type on that. 1 over 9 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 9. So, ito pala ay equivalent sa 9 over 5, 1.8 ohms. There you go. This is the answer. So, yung mga unang example natin, syempre madali para ma-excite tayo. But, let's pahirapan ng konti. So, here. Medyo kakaiba na to. Pero, not that so. Kung papansin nyo, si 2 and 5, parallel. Si 3, di ko alam. Let's see kung ano mangyayari. So, kapag meron kang circuit, combination of series and parallel, definitely, you would love to start sa farthest part, which is 2 and 5, or 2. So, etong part na to, yung unang susolve natin. So, paano ba mag-solve ng parallel configuration resistor? RT is equal to 1 over 2 plus 1 over 5 raised to negative 1, which is equivalent to what? 1 over 2 plus equivalent sa 10 over 7 ohms. So, para ma-realize natin, ano ba itong naka broken square na branch or part ng circuit natin, ay equivalent resistor daw nito ay 10 over 7 ohms. So, definitely, pwede natin palitan yan using the same nodes. Keeping 3 untouched and also the terminals A, B. Para cute. So, 10 over 7 ohms. So, consistency. Okay. So, madali na ulit to. Bakit? Papansin nyo, yan ay isang series configuration. Para natin sinasolve, RT, R total is equal to R1 plus R2. Tapos na ang problema. R1 plus R2 is equal to R total. R total is equal to 3 plus 10 over 7 is equal to 31 over 7 or 4.43 ohms. And definitely, that is the answer. Madali, di ba? Siyempre. Okay, balikan lang natin. Sabi ko kanina, mas beneficial kapag mag-start tayo sa farthest point. So, yung farthest point natin dito, yung 2 na parallel kay 5 based on its configuration. Using the formula, reciprocal ng resistor 1 plus reciprocal ng resistor 2 raised to negative 1 is equal to 10 over 7 ohms. Kung wala naman kayong calculator, you can actually use cross multiplication. So, 5 multiplied by 1 is 5 plus 2 multiplied by 1, 2 over 2 times 5, 10. This leaves you 7 over 10. Oh, bakit 10 over 7 to? Ito 7 over 10. Look at that. Ang cross multiply lang natin yung loob, pero meron pa rin raised to negative 1. Reciprocating the 7 over 10 will give us 10 over 7. Alright. So, sabi ko, itong naka-broken lines, equivalent circuit niya equivalent resistor niya ay 10 over 7 ohms. Kaya, using the same branch, ginawa natin isang resistor na lang na 10 over 7 ohms. And by this, makita natin na 10 over 7 ohms ay series by 3 ohms. RT is equal to R1 na 10 over 7 plus R2 na 3 ohms. 3 plus 10 over 7 is equal to 31 over 7. Simplifying, we got 4.43 ohms. So for our next problem, charan! Tapos na tayo. So for the next problem, para sa mas mahirap, and for the sake of your quizzes, you should watch it. Goodbye.